Salaki. All right. Brakatayawa. Brakatay outside. Brakatayawa. Brakatay outside. Brakatayawa. Brakatay outside. Call Halayim Yahweh. Bahashem outside. Bahashem Arachakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders, a great millstone, tells us the truth. Honors the salutations to the elect. To the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, Simeon Shaka, the shut of us first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he's the deliverer, because he come deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Mark Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasserala, Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. All right, and as the title said, you know, the oppression of the poor is going to be brought low. All right. The oppression of the poor is going to be brought low real soon. Okay, and reason for this video, as I got myself, was you know how you go use your card or whatever, and they got those what's those skimmers or scanners, so they're able to steal your information and everything, and take things that don't belong to them. So now it's like an inconvenience, but they only do it to the poor. All right, and we're gonna get into the scriptures with that. You know, when I called the lady, she, the customer service and everything, she said some stuff. And then she corrected herself because this is an ongoing thing that's been happening. But the elites, they're bullies, man. You know, because they hoard up all the resources and everything like that. So with the little man, it's like they could bully you and uh belittle you, basically. You know, but what they don't understand is that the Lord made the earth for our sakes, not for them. So they're in heavy division. Okay. Without further ado, going to hop right into the scriptures. This is Proverbs, all right, chapter 22 and 16. Start at verse 16. All right. Forgive me. I got this in the NLT. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to KJV first. Proverbs 22 and 16, which read, all right, read that. He that oppresses the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. And now you got what this guy Trump now. You know, they're saying he's a dictator, or trying to make him dictator. He's not. They could do what they want. There's going to be no consequences. So that's letting you know when the rich man speaketh, man. And also it tells the scriptures that they're not in trouble like anyone else. So just imagine if that was an average Jake, on a scale. He was found guilty of 34 charges or something like that. That's crazy. So they would rather oppress the everyday man. That's like I said, that's being a bully, man. And that's what Esau is. So let's hop down to 22. All right. It says, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For Yahweh will plead their cause and spoil the soil, Salak, and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. You see that? So all these guys that's higher up, man, it comes back on you, man. All right. Hey, Shalom, bro. Y'all, bong. You know, but let's go to the word plead. All right, because right now we're speaking. All right. On this one it says Rayab. Rayab. All right. Let's play it real fast.
Strong's H7378, Reeve. And second entry, Ruv.
And in this text it's Rayab. All right. In the Hebrew, which says to strive, contend, to strive physically with words, to conduct a case or sue, to make complaint, quarrel, to contend against. And that's what Yahushua is going to come back and do. You know, he's going to contend against that is. There we go. My Bibles. These same scriptures, so going back to Proverbs 22 and 16. All right. In the NLT, which says, a person who gets ahead by oppressing the poor or by showing gifts on the rich will end in poverty. All right. So everything that these devils is doing to us is going to come back and bite them in that, so to speak. Where the brothers is rich. All right. And just remember that no matter what they try to bring to you in these last times and show you what they have and all that, just know that you're the real rich, as the scriptures tell you. But this Proverbs 22, jump down to verse 22 and 23 in the NLT, which says, don't rob the poor just because you can or exploit the needy in court. That's what they do here. For Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, is their defender. He will ruin anyone who ruins them. All right, that's why I tell you the scripture too. Test out my ones and do my prophets any harm. So everything that these devils are doing to us, trust and believe, they got hell to pay, man. All right. So just stay hold steadfast with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has given you and all that. Okay. Let's jump here to Proverbs. We're going to stay in Proverbs. Go to chapter 14, verse 31. All right. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 31. And KJV, it says, he that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker. All right. So you're going at your maker. And the Lord created all of us. All right. It says, but he that honoreth him have mercy on the poor. You know, like I said, we're rich, but in this case right now, as far as resources and everything go, we're poor. All right. But the Lord made the earth for our sakes, pursuing what's that? Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right, going like 54 or something like that. Going to the higher verses in Second Ezra. All right, because the earth was made for our sakes. You know, going to Job. Shalaki. Job 9-24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You know, that's who's controlling things, and that's who's making the laws to oppress. You look at there's a movie called The Rothschilds. You know, and there was a scene in there where the guy said, what did he say? He sat his sons down. He said, yo, get his, basically said, all 5 of y'all start a bank in Europe. He said, because there's going to be wars and all this, which, hey, he was prophesying because, the Lord gave him that insight. Them demons gave him that insight as well, because demon just means intelligence. So he got that. And it was all because, like, the Lord allowed the Rothschilds to get this knowledge so they could oppress the poor to be bought in the end. All right, coming into the kingdom, they're going to be bought very low. Just because right now it seems like that they're thriving, and they're in control of the resources, which they are, and they can do whatever they will with them. But the Lord, just remember this, the Lord is controlling them and allowing them to do those things, man. So when we come into our kingdom, they're going to be oppressed double of what they're doing to us. Okay? Why? Because the Lord is fighting for us, man. All right? You see what he's doing with the whole earth? We're not the ones doing that. This devil could, well, he's in charge. The earth was given to him. That's why they got the heart program and different. They could create storms and everything through Yahweh Shem outside. It allows them to do it. But they only got a time limit. He set the bounds that they cannot pass, and they use all these things, to come at the poor. The Israelites. Basically, that's what they're doing, and that's their blessing. But guess what? We have a blessing too. We have a blessing of the kingdom of heaven, which Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Haracha HaKodash is going to give back to us very soon. And we're going to show them how to oppress somebody righteously. Because we're going to do it better. We do everything better than them. Okay? So whatever you endure, just keep that in mind, man. The Lord has it. So this is their season. And their season's not going to last long. Look at let's talk about football, the Dallas Cowboys. They had a season in the 90s. They was up. They was doing this. They was winning football game. Now what about them now? Their season came and left. Look at the Patriots. They had their season. All of them. They got a season. It's a time for them to do what they do, and so people will talk about it. But where are they at now? All right. My coach used to say, "You're only good as your game," and I add on to it. I say, "You're only good as your last game." And at the end of the day, your last game didn't impress me. So Esau, your moves don't impress me. Because we know, all right? We in the know what you're doing, and it's not gonna prevail. All right, so let's go ahead to Matthew chapter 6 and 24. All right. Let's keep doing the work. All right. Fighting no matter what. Don't take your hand off the plow, because that's what they're trying to do. Like in a rodeo, when you riding a bull, you put your hand on the bull and you get a firm grip and it start bucking and doing all that. And you keep your hand off because it's trying to throw you off. Keep your hand off. So the Lord throws you off. Or until that bull starts bucking. All right. But this is Matthew chapter 6, 24. One of my favorites. All right. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. And mammon is what? Money. All right. And these devils always try to offer you some money, try to offer you this to sell out. Look at Sakari, the head of him, Alazar, Gorilla Hebrew. Okay. He's talking about life coaching. Life coaching lessons and $500 a month. When I talked to somebody, said they just went through a course on that. And he said he could charge $500 an hour, which none of that means anything to me. All right. Your money, you can shove it in your anus because it's falling. There's no amount of money that you can offer a true man that believes on Yahweh Shem side. You try to offer him money and kingdoms and everything, but it all belongs to him. You can't give a man nothing. You can give a weak man something. A man is poor and money and in spirit, but the Lord gives his men richness and faith for here. You have to have them riches and the faith to be able to withstand the fiery darts of these damn devils, because they're going to come at you and throw all type of BS at you, all right? But at the end of the day, F them and everything that they got to throw at you. Because like I always say, they're heaping coals upon their own heads, man. All right? And that's a bully. That's a bully, man. A man with everything. So you want to bully somebody? Okay. You want to come at the little guy? Okay. Look up in the heavens, because that's the man the one that you're bullying. You forgot about their big brother. It's coming back because he's looking at what you're doing to his little brothers and sisters. All right. He going to check your ass. All you gotta do is just hold steadfast. But Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Chakadas gave you. Let them laugh, let them joke, let them do whatever the hell they think they're doing. Let them do all that. But they will not prevail. Trust and believe that. They will not prevail. I don't care how bad it may seem. They're not going to win. This is Ezekiel chapter 22. And let's go to 29. It says, the people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. All right. And that's when something gets stolen from you and all that. Uh, you go use your card at a store and everything. You thinking that information gets stolen. That's robbery, man. That's trickery, but that's what they're doing. Even with the new system that they're trying to. All right. It says verse 20, verse 30 says, and I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land, that I should not destroy it. But I found none. Who's protecting us and all that? Not no man standing up, except for the men that's out here speaking the words of Yahweh outside. It says, therefore I have poured out mine indignation upon them. I have consumed them with the fire of my wrath. Their own way have I recompensed unto their heads. Saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua power. Everything that forgive me. Like I said, everything that they're doing is going to come back and haunt them. At the end of the day, just look at all the kingdoms, man, that was in rulership. On the face of the earth, they had their time to rule. They oppressed us. They did all that with wickedness. And at the end of the day, their kingdom was stripped from them. All right, so let's go to James. St. James chapter 2, 2. All right. First start verse 1. This is St. James chapter 2, verse 1. It says, my brethren, have not the faith of our Lord, Yahushua Hamashiach, the Lord of glory, with respect of person. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man and vile raiment. Now this is heavy right here. Basically, he was talking about his brother Yahushua, man. Because you had a lot of men. They looked upon the one, and that's what they do now. They look upon the one with, all this money, resources, and all that, which they don't understand that the poor man in this place, he has everything belongs to him. Even the prophet Jeremiah, he told you that. All right, going into when we got exiled to Babylon, read the letter of Jeremiah. It's in the Apocrypha. I believe it's on that app, the KJVA. It's not in the Apocrypha that you buy. It's not in there, but it's in the app. It's called the letter of Jeremiah. It's and he was going in on us being exiled into Babylon and the things that we were going to see and who to follow and who not to follow. What not to follow. And basically trusting your God, trusting your power, Yahweh. B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Chakadash. Check it out. Let's keep going. It says, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing. Which let's get the word gay, man. That's for edification's sake, and this is in the scriptures. All right. So it's happy. All right, but we're going to get it just for the edification's sake. Okay, it's the word gay.
Strong's G 2986. Lapras.
All right. So it says lapras, and that's in the it's the Greek. It says shining. All right, brilliant, clear, transparent, splendid, magnificent. Splendid things, i.e., luxuries or elegancies, in dress or style. All right. If you, matter of fact, if you older men, giving up my age now, but you watch the Flintstones. They said they're a modern Stone Age family. They're going to have a gay old time and all that, you know. So they're going to have a splendid time, a good time, you know. But of course, now in this society, they they play with words and all that. Anyway, let's go back. James chapter 2 and 3, it says, "And ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place." Because then he want to put him in a higher light. It says, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. Meaning you're disgusted with him. All right, you don't be like that. It says, and ye not then, Slacker, are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are Slacker, and are become judges of evil thoughts? All right, it says you become judges of evil thoughts. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world rich? See that in faith? The poor of this world rich in faith. Because you have to have faith to believe that you're going to be delivered out of here, man. Amongst the rich, but they got all their creations and their inventions, you know. To a man with no money, that could seem intimidating. But you serve the one that created them, which gave them the power to create everything that they create. So at the end of the day, you're doing way better because you're rich in faith. They don't have any faith. That's why they create these things and devices to steal your money, steal from you, to rob you, you know, put you to death. Why? Because you believe in what you believe in, and your faith doesn't waver, it doesn't shake. All right, no matter whatever situation you go through. Okay, that's all they want you to do. They want you to lose faith and serve them. That would show you to be a weak man and show you to have no faith. All right. But it says, and heirs, see that? And heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him. All right. So as long as we love Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we're heirs to his kingdom and serve him, follow his laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, and teach the truth, man. All right. Which we get our doctrine from what? The apostles are a great millstone. Okay. Which always says the doctrine of Yahweh. But you could tell, man, you know, that's tired of being poor because he sells out. His doctrine changes. Just listen to any man that's sold out. And look how his doctrine changes. You know, look how he switched up. You know, he's tossed to and fro whatever he win the doctrine. Like a happy person is switching his hips, switching everywhere. He's all over the place, trying to impress something. You know, check it out. Verse 6 says, but ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? Do not they blaspheme the worthy name by the which ye are called? You know, if ye fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Ye do well. See that? And they're not doing that. Which they are our brothers. They are twin brothers in the womb. You know. But did they acknowledge that? Nope. They want to oppress us, put us to death, kill us. Because the Lord, he despises them. Go back to Isaac, you know, when he gave him the blessings, you know. They're angry that they James 2 and 2 is, for an example, suppose someone comes into your meeting dressed in fancy clothes and expensive jewelry, and another comes in who is poor and dressed in dirty clothes. If you give special attention and a good seat to the rich person, but you say to the poor one, you can stand over there or else sit on the floor. Well, doesn't this discriminate doesn't this discrimination show that your judgments are guided by evil motives? All right, which hey, that's this place, man. All right. It says, listen to me, dear brothers and sisters. Hasn't God the Most High chosen the poor in this world to be rich in faith? Aren't they the ones who will inherit the kingdom he promised to those who loved him? But you dishonor the poor. Isn't it the rich who oppress you and drag you into court? You see that? That's what they do. Here, the rich oppress you and drag you into court because they want every last single cent that they could get at you. Look at the tax collectors, but they give breaks to the rich, the ones that don't need. You know, look at that story of the rich man and what's his name? I want to say Lazarus. Lazarus. You know, that's coming because in the kingdom they're gonna want Lazarus to give them that cup of water. Not even a cup. Just let him dip his finger in some water and just place it on my tongue. You rich and the ones that represents you rich ones that has afflicted us. You know, and pained us. You know, and vexed us. All right. At the end of the day, your time is coming, and there's going to be no mercy given to you. All right. When we get into our kingdom, you're going to get no mercy at all. All right, for the things that you have done and everything that you're doing now, there's no mercy for you, man. Ain't no rest and ain't no love for the wicked, okay? That oppress the poor, all right? So they bring you into court, they drag you into court. Verse 7 says, aren't they the ones who slander Yahweh, whose noble name you bear? So they call them all type of different names. Even the men that know that they're Israelites, you know, they slander the name. They do a bunch of wickedness. It says, but if you favor someone, Shalaka, but if you favor some people over others, you are committing a sin. You are guilty of breaking the law. All right? You're guilty of breaking the law because Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rachakodash, is not a respecter of person. All right? For the person who keeps all of the laws except one is as guilty as a person who has broken all of the Most High's laws. For the same power who said you must not commit adultery also said you must not murder. So if you murder someone but do not commit adultery, you have still broken the law, and that's right. So these men always talk about the law, but they breaking it and things like that because you're trying to act like you're better than somebody. You're holier than thou. You're still in violation, man. We all under grace, okay? We're under grace under the law. I'm not saying go out and break the law just because you're under grace. I'm not telling you go out there and have a damn ham sandwich. That's foolish. That would be wicked. Okay. What I'm telling you is to be kind to your brothers. Follow the spirit. All right. That's why Yahweh Shah was brought to show you how to follow the spirit. Okay. So let's go ahead. 1 Timothy chapter 6. All right. We're going to catch hell, man. Just believe that. And it's going to be one thing after another, but you have to go through these things to be found worthy while these people sit back in luxury. Just know this. The luxury is coming to an end real soon, man. All right, real soon. So this is 1 Timothy chapter 6. And let's go to verse 10. Matter of fact, start verse 9. It's 1 Timothy chapter 6 and 9. It says, but they will be rich, Shalakia, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare. All right, you see that? And into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Why? Because they got all that money. They out here because you can do whatever the hell you want and easily influence. You know, you sip too much, you do this, you do that. Now you start sinning. I'm talking about the Israelites. Look at this guy Meek Mills. You know, here from Philly, and the whole everything is going on. It ain't no accusations that happened because he admitted it. You know, with him getting his manhood like brutally. If you heard the video, that's something you don't even want to hear, man. You know, but his manhood was brutally taken. You know, but that's that money. You want to be rich. You wanted the things of this world, and the man, P Diddy. You know, them men, they love money. So there, here we go. Spirit. But they love the money, man. They didn't love Yahweh Shem outside. And I can say this about Meek Mills, being from here from Philly. I know a man, the same man that spoke to me about the truth, you know, which just the Lord opened my eyes to understand it and come into this word. He's the same man that talked to Meek Mills when they was when Meek Mills down in the Batcave and all that. If you do history, you know what the Batcave is. You from Philly, you understand what the Batcave is. Where a lot of underground artists came up, and now, you know, some of them mainstream, some of them not. But he went there, the brother used to sing and all that. And he spoke to him about Yahweh Shem Shah. This is before Meek Mills got signed. This was him in his mixtape days, you know, battle rap on the streets and all that, you know. But he had got the chance to the man knows the truth, man. Just know that. And look what happened because he had a chance to turn to Yahweh Shem Shah while he was poor, you know, but he was too busy chasing that money because he wanted to be like the super rich. And he had to go through those rituals, you know. That's why his anus got taken. And that brutally fashion, and it's exposed, you know. It's exposed. I know a brother did a video on Meek when he first was getting signed, you know. And I was clear, I was like, damn, he hit him spot on, you know. But it says, I don't want to ramble about that. But verse 11, it says, but thou, O man of God, of the Most High, flee these things, you know. It says, flee these things. Hold on, forgive me. I skipped one. Going back, forgive me. This is our 1 Timothy 6 and 10. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. See that? Read that again. For the love of money is the root of all evil. All right? Which while some converted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Now look what that man's going through. Because he loved money. That's what he pierced himself with many sorrows. So look what his son got to go look at and listen to. Hearing these things. You're hearing your father get popped by another man. Worldwide. Everybody, that's crazy. You urge yourself. You know? I'm going to read this in the NLT. First Timothy chapter 6, starting verse 9. People who long to be rich fall into temptation. See that? Scripture tell you, labor not to be rich. You know, store up your treasures in heaven. And the point is, you know, as an Israelite man, you want to be that rich guy, you know, uh, you're going to have to go through those rituals, man. Yahweh Shah knew better. So he ain't fall temptation to that. All right, check it out. It says, but people who long to be rich fall into temptation and are trapped by many foolish and harmful desires. See that? We just explained about Meek. And his name's funny because his name, well, we know Meek, but his name is Rob Meek. That's his middle name. All right. Well, Meek. And he got a song, Who Shall Inherit the Earth? Meek. Yeah, the meek shall inherit the earth. But you're not, as of right now. It says, by many foolish and harmful desires that plunge them into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is the root of all evil, all kinds of evil. And some people craving money have wandered from the true faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. And look at this guy, Alazar, $500 a month. With Jake is already struggling with money, period, man. And you're going to charge your congregation $500 a month for life coaching. The life coaches is in the scriptures, man. You know, you're oppressing your own people, man. So let's go here real fast to Psalms 140 and 2. 12, Salaki. Psalms chapter 140 and verse 12. All right. It says, I know that Yahweh will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. Surely the righteousness shall get Salakia. Surely the righteous, Salakia, forgive me. It says, surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. All right, let's read that again. It says, I know Yahweh will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. All right. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. You know? So let that sink in. You know? We know the Lord is coming back to avenge his people, his men. So the more, like I say, the more that they do to you, that's why the kingdom is falling even more. You got to understand that. You got to know that. All right? This is the last scripture I'm going to bring out. All right, back to James, the brother of our Hamashiach, of our Messiah, the Yahweh. You know? And the headliner says, misuse of riches. And that's what Esau does. He misuses it because he don't know how to control it. You know? He's just happy to have it. Like a freaking kid that just got a brand new car, don't understand it fully. That's why he's running rampant and effing it up. You know? This is James chapter 5, verse 1. It says, Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. For your miseries that shall come upon you. You know, we're going to read this in the NLT. God do that. It says, your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. That's what's coming to this priest. Together for the last days. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields. That's us. All right. The laborers. Which is, it says, which is of you, Salakia, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth and cries of them which have reaped are entered unto the ears of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of Saboth. All right. So our cries is being heard by him. All right. It says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been won. I mean, you want everything. And y'all, that's a song on me. He said, I want it all. That's a Edomite that's an Edomite trait. All right. That's a trait of an Edomite, to want everything. Because hey, they got this little taste. So for the little bit of time that you have it, you try to take down everything. You trying to explore everything. You don't got enough time. So when we come into power, we're never coming out of power. All right, so we're gonna take our time. We're gonna explore everything. We're gonna get the keys to the kingdom. The keys are the elements. We're gonna know how to use it. Okay, that's why I did that lesson a while ago. It said, "Be faithful over a few things, over little things." All right, and the Lord shall give you many. All right, it says, "Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you." All right, that's crazy because that's what you do. And one of your main things, you like, stop resisting, stop resisting. You try to arrest somebody. So you want a reason to pop a Jake, man. Period. A poor man. Because you're just evil. All right. I'm gonna bring this out in the NLT and I'm gonna close it up. Same scripture, James 5, chapter 1. James chapter 5, verses 1-6. But now the headline, it says, warning to the rich. All right. It says, "Look here, you rich people, weep and groan with anguish because of all the terrible troubles ahead of you." And that's why you can laugh. You're not supposed to be worried about what these people got, what they're buying and things. Look, I'm gonna read that again. Look here, look here, look here. Looky here, buddy. But look here, you rich people. All right, weep and groan with anguish because of all the terrible troubles ahead of you. All right, it said your wealth is rotting away, and your fine clothes are moth-eaten rags. All right, so then they try to offer you things. I'll give you this. Why would you want that when it's rotting away? If you have a mind of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Bashem Rachak, which is knowledge, you have any type of wisdom in your head, you know that these people are falling, man. So why would you want? That's like you eating fruit and it's moldy. You see the mold on the bottom, but you're still picking out of it, trying to savor something. No, you throw the whole damn thing out. That's like cancer in the body. You cut it off. That little bit of cancer killed the whole batch. All right, so you remove yourself away from that. It says your gold and silver have become worthless. See that? Because everybody that's coming for this place, they're not concerned about your fiat currency. If you don't have any gold or silver and all that, they're not concerned with you, man. And even with that, Russia ain't coming here for no gold, silver, nothing. No, they're coming here to destroy this place, man. All right? And that's from things that they've done to the poor. Them people that the Lord put in the spirit on, Russians, they got the black, what's that, the Russian icons, which is the saints. And they look like myself, and the other tribes. They're dark. So the Lord is putting a spirit on Putin to come in and all the other nations. The war is according to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, is a time and place for everything under the sun. And right now is war season. All right, you got to understand that. People still in that party spirit. But they're going to find out real soon that they was wrong. It says your gold, verse 3, James 5:3. And the NLT, it says your gold and silver have become worthless. The very wealth you were counting, all right. It says your gold and silver have become worthless. The very wealth you are counting on will eat away your flesh like fire. These treasures you have accumulated will stand as evidence against you on the day of judgment. That's right. It's going to stand as evidence against them on the day of judgment. Because you think it says in Deuteronomy, when it says, woe to him, roughly paraphrasing, it says, woe to him that is found in possession of another man, basically when the Lord comes back, Got a scoffer. And to answer that question, I'm going to say this. All right. So why do you guys claim the Egyptians, Hebrew Israelites, Mexicans, Native Americans, Greeks, Romans? We was in all those. First of all, we was in Egypt. All right. We're not saying the Egyptians are Israelites. They're not all black. As you got up here, all these different things, Hebrew, Israelites, which are the Mexicans, Native Americans. You have Greeks, which if you look up the Hellenistic period, all right, those were Israelites that followed after customs, like they followed after the Greek customs. The Romans, we were in Rome. Yahweh Shai was in Rome, all right? He was in Rome in that captivity, and that's when he came to prophesy. So we had our people in that captivity, you know? Like I said, scoffer. So you will be removed, you stupid MFer. Goodbye. Anyway, back to the lesson. Because I didn't want it to be this wrong. She got fools on here, so dismiss. But I answer your question because you asked a question. You know, I'm trying to be slick. Anyway, going back to James chapter 5 in the NLT. All right, verse 4. It says, "For listen, hear the cries of the field workers, whom you have cheated out of the Salakia, cheated of their pay." That's what you devils did. "The wages you have held back cry out against you. The cries of those who harvest your fields have reached the ears of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of heaven's armies." You see that? So you damn devils trying to cheat us and all that. Yo, the Lord sees that because he sees how wicked you are. All right? So you being that wicked, guess what? It's something coming with that. All right? So don't get it twisted. It says, "You have spent your years on earth in luxury, satisfying your every desire. You have fattened yourselves for the day of slaughter." That's like, yo, that's crazy. That's heavy. Call out y'all about your side by sure dash. Because it's like you feeding an animal, boom, keep feeding, because you're looking at like, oh, one day I'm gonna slaughter this animal and eat off of his flesh to feed my family or whoever. You know, the Lord is this. That's how He's feeding you. You know, because eventually you're going to be slaughtered. All right, for the day of slaughter, what's that? The second death when Yahweh Shai comes back. He's going to be the one to do that. It says, "You have commanded and killed innocent people who do not resist you." That's right, who don't resist you. You know, because you're a bully, and bullies are suckers. Look at that movie, Wizard of Oz, and if you do the math on that, because that's around the time when the Rothschilds, that movie was written when the Rothschilds came in. They was trying to take over the pharmaceutical industry, and it was education industry, something like that, you know. But that's when it goes into like the scarecrow. He was made of straw that would represent your straw man. The Tin Man, he was looking for a heart because he didn't have one, so all he did was work to death because he didn't have no soul. His whole thing, he worked. He just worked. He worked so hard that's when he came. They had to put the oil on him because he worked himself to death. The lion was a bully who needed courage, you know. So yo, there's so many subliminals in that one. I ain't gonna go over all of them, but you look it up for yourself and you'll see, man. So for the poor and afflicted and afflicted, all right, of Esau, of us that's been afflicted, our people, you know. But you're rich. Don't ever forget that. All right, you're rich. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. You're rich. You're rich. You're rich because Esau has no faith. All right. If you have faith, as a grain of a mustard seed, you're rich. All right. Don't look at this fiat currency and all that. Your rich universe is wealth. All right. Everything that Yahweh by Dash has intended for you. All right. So with that, Lord's willing is edifying. You got something out of it. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Arachakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone, to us is truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. To the next level.